Hello, everybody. Hello, my friends. Hi, guys. So, Instagram. Welcome, welcome. Guys, my name is Angela. I'm the owner and creative energy from Elfen and Helden. Hi, mein Hase. I'm a primary retailer for Dixieval over here in Europe, in Frankfurt in Germany. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for joining me, guys. That's sweet. Hi, Jill. So tonight I didn't make any announcements today or whatever. This somehow got lost during the day. It was so much to do. So anyhow, hi, Susan. Hi, Hilda. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. When you join me, just let me know where you're watching from. Say hi to me. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Hi, Ute. Hello. You can put it in the comments in your mother tongue, because I know there's some of my German friends also watching. I will try to answer those straight away. Hello, Carmen. Hi, Carmen. I will try to answer those straight away. Otherwise, I will come in later to answer those for you. If you watch replay, put hashtag replay into the comments that I know that you've been there. And if you haven't done it yet, guys, please pop over to my page and leave me a like. That would be absolutely fantastic. So, hi, Hula. Hi, Tammy. Guys, so, okay. New month, new project. I've put a drop cloth on the floor, but this is useless for me anyway. I'm trying to get a little bit tidier, but it never works out. That always moves to the side. So, Laurie, can you stain with voodoo over Dixieval mud? Theoretically, you can, because the mud is porous, so you can stain with voodoo over it. But you will definitely see where the mud was. So that probably won't turn out as nice as you think it will. So, but if you have it like spread out, whatever. Or if you have done some raised stenciling with it, of course you can, but you have to seal it afterwards also, because the voodoo, the mud is going to be reactivated with water. So that's got to be sealed if you've done some raised stenciling and use some voodoo to stain it. So, okay, I hope that question is answered. Hi, Dixieval. Thank you for having me, guys. Yes, Jill, we have a new project. Hi, Rachel. So, guys, new project. This is a sideboard, and on Friday we've already cleaned it very, very nice with white lightning, which is exciting, as we do have it in Europe over here now also. And I've just taken the knobs off. I've left there's like those plates on there. I'm going to leave those on. I'm going to paint over them, and I'm going to see if I do anything with the knobs. Hi, Karen. Hi to Tennessee. Hi, Marcy. And this is, well, it's not exciting. It is wood. It was a little bit smelly. I'm very sensitive to smells. So what I've done, I've bossed it, because boss is not only... Laurie, you probably going to see that. If it's only a tiny spot, you can maybe mimic it with some paint or something like that. But I'm afraid you will probably see that. So I would personally seal that in. I would personally use the no paint gels then on something like that. Seal that in with a top coat or something like that, so the mud is sealed, and then use the no paint gels. And that would be my advice. Or if it's only a tiny little bit, it might mimic into the whole wooden thing. Hi, Anne. So yes, I know. I carry on. I'm talking. Okay, the plan for this piece is, and yes, I'm going to use a flower transfer. Who would have ever thought that? This is the Floral Romance transfer, and I think it is gorgeous. We're going to use that on the side panels of this piece. We're going to fit that on there. So we're not going to use the whole thing, but this is the Floral Romance transfer. And Dixie Belle thought about me, the master of disaster, and they actually numbered their pieces, you know, their sheets. This is the sheet number 1, and then the sheet number 2 comes, so that you know which sheet is going to which sheets are going to fit next to each other. So basically they go sheet 1 and sheet 2, they're going to apply next to each other like this. So thank you, Dixie Belle, because then now I'm just chaotic. So, but this is the transfer I'm using on there, and those are basically the colors which are going to go on there also. Our hashtag master of disaster. Thank you, Emily. I shall think about if I want to adopt you anymore. No, but that's sweet. Thank you. That's so sweet. Okay. So put that to the side for now because we're not going to use it today. I've brought color-wise. We're going to use a little bit of the fluff to brighten it up. I definitely have, because I want to start at the bottom a little darker and from the outside with the Midnight Sky. It's not going to be a typical flower transfery type of thing. I'm having Aubergine. There's just a little in here. See, hi Becky, hi Nina. Thank you guys for being with me. So I've got Aubergine, I've got Plum Crazy, I've got Peony, a little bit of Palmetto, because those are all the colors in there. I've got Tea Rose here. I don't know if I'm going to use it. So most of the colors I've already mixed up. So because I don't want to mix all the colors together with you, those are the chalk mineral paints by Dixie Belle. For those who don't know the chalk mineral paints, they are water-based, they are VOC free. You can put them straight onto your project. You don't need to sand or to prep in any way. The only thing you have to do is clean your piece, because if there's Hi Michelle, because if there's any grime or dirt or something like that on there, and this piece was like from a smoker's household, so if you want to catch the replay from last Friday, it was wow. Okay, so it's clean now. I've also done it from the inside all the way around. And the reason I've used Boss on this piece is not because I have to prepare for the paints, and it's not because this piece is a bleeder. It had like some sort of a smell, and Boss is also good to seal in any smells. I'm sensitive to that, so that's the reason I've used that. So the chalk mineral paints, as I said, they are water-based. I've mixed the other ones up. This one I didn't mix up because I want to show you. The reason they have to be mixed, you can see that white, like a little bit of white on the top there. You know, when they stand, the ingredients might settle down. So mix them up, that everything in there, all the nice bits and pieces are basically mixed, and you can you can start painting them. So okay. Oh, Becky, yeah. Becky's just saying she wants to do a workshop with me. I would love to do that. At the moment, we can only do the things online, so I'd rather do it free for everybody. I can't wait. We're still in lockdown over here in Germany, so so my shop is located nearby Frankfurt, and I only am allowed to do curbside pickup, and this is about since before Christmas. So, however, I mean, one day this whole thing is going to be over, and we're all going to have like a big party, and a big painting party. What do you think about that, guys? So, Ute auch, wie schön. So, hi to Las Vegas. So, Florida is nice and warm there, isn't it? Yes. Well, if it's messed up, I'm getting better. I'm trying to clean the lids before I put it on there. So I'm stirring my paint now. I'm not shaking it up, because when the paint is in the lid, this is just a disaster. So this is really sticky at the end. So that's the reason I'm stirring my paints up and not shaking them up anymore. So I shall get you a little, we'll start on this side over here. Instagram, I'm going to get you over there. Whoever's on Instagram, I'm happy if you say hi to me also. So let's get going there. Down in the corner. Oh, yes, Emily, you've got to come to one also. I would love to have you here. So, aubergine. As I said, the other ones I've just mixed up beforehand, so that's the reason. And when the lids are clean, you don't need any strengths to open them up. That works pretty nice. So I've learned from that. There's like just one jar, which was like the Palmetto, which I didn't. Palmetto is not usually the color I'm using, so this is one of the jars which is still. Ja, Becky habe ich, aber den Geruch habe ich geblockt. Nicht, das ist kein Bluter, aber das war ein bisschen geruchsintensiv, das Teil, deswegen. Becky just asked if I've used the stain blocker, so I explained to her what I've done. So, those are the colors on the plate. I've got a couple of brushes up. I've also brought the best stain brush, so this is going to be used in this project also. But I'm having my mini brushes, and I also brought a couple of the old mediums because we have loads of colors, and we're going to mix that. So that's the Boss Clear I just used beforehand. That's the Boss Clear used for blocking the smell. So guys, how are you doing? Are you doing any projects at the moment? Hi to New York. Oh, hot. It is cold here. It is, I mean, for May, it is freezing cold, I must say. It's not very much fun at the moment, and it was so stormy today. Usually by this time of the year, I've already, got my motorbike out and done some riding, but this year, no way. It's just freezing cold. Easter time, we almost had snow. So there we go. So I start at the bottom with Midnight Sky. And probably around a little bit. So I haven't got decided exactly where I want to put it. So I'm starting with one of my mini brushes. As you can see, heavily used. They last a long time. So those are still my first brushes. Hello, Miri. My first brushes. Dixie Belle is for about 18 months. Yeah, 18 months over here in Europe, and those are my first brushes I'm still using. So if you look after them, that's fine. Dip them in your paint. And I always say less is more. So I'm just like wiping it off, just like a tiny little bit, and go from there. I've got my Mr. Bottle. Where is it? There's my Mr. Bottle, also heavily used, as you can see. Also from Dixie Belle. You can all the stuff, guys. If you want to shop the products, pop over to the Dixie Belle page and check for your local retailer. So, of course, under there. So I'm going to start with Midnight Sky down here. Close the door. So this is the first coat, guys. The first coat for me is always seeing where I want to go with that project. If I like the colors, like I've put them down. If I don't like them. So that's basically what we are deciding. And I prefer to put down thin layers and go from there. And that's what we are doing. So, but the base is going to be in Midnight Sky. And we're going to go from Midnight Sky up to Aubergine. Gonna grab my next mini brush. Dampen that a little bit. So, sanding a bench, going to, Manatee Grey Barn Red. Ooh. Oh, that's great. Colleen, that sounds great. I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures from that. So, aubergine. Um, Also, if you check those synthetic brushes by Dixie Belle, if you're wondering why they have like this white tip, this is basically a little reminder that you only need to dip your brush as deep as those white tips are into your paint. You don't need to soak your brush. So I'm working with very thin coats, and I'm blending those colors already together. I want to have like smooth transitions in between them. Oops, make sure I'm grabbing the right color. As I said, I'm painting over this metal plate which is on there. So and those are basically all the colors which are also in the in this transfer. This is basically to match that. A little bit of aubergine coming from the top here also. So I'm gonna come in with my Plum Crazy. Another mini. Let's see how we go there. Plum Crazy, also another mini brush. So yeah, I mean that's the intention what we want to do, to make you happy, guys, give you some ideas, or even some ideas that you make it better than we do. I'm sure you can. Some of you are very talented also. So Plum Crazy, and I'm going right into the aubergine visit. This is not about the perfect blend at the moment, and this is not about the perfect blend for the whole piece anyway. But this is going to be like a color mix, and this is not like a typical ombre from up to down. I want to have like a little bit of color variation. As I said, I don't want to have like a typical flower blended or flower transfery piece. So, still, I'm going with the colors from darker to lighter at the moment, because I want to have obviously I want to have a bit of a transition, and not that much of a transition line, but I want to have the it's easier, when the colors are close together from the yes, exactly. Becky, yeah, it's very nice. So when you do ombre, you choose colors which are close to each other, because they blend easier than if you would use like a black and a white. If you want to mix a black and a white, this is pretty hard colors to blend. So but if you use colors pretty similar to each other, that's very, very easy. So this is now the mini angle. So this is also one with a short handle. I really like those because I don't have big hands, and I really like those. On those synthetic brushes, they day blends, or they, you know, they don't leave brush strokes and anything. So same thing, Peony. Pretty, pretty, pinky, pinky. This might be a little bit Bowie inspired at the end also with those colors. If you feel that the paint starts dragging because they dry really, really quick, then you can just use your mister bottle and go from there. As I said, this is the first coat. So this is not about perfection, absolutely not. I'm going to come in with a little bit of the fluff in the middle. The Palmetto I probably bring in at the end when I've got the transfer on, and see if you're going to do some spatula, something with a spatula. So do we see any questions? So I'm gonna come in the middle with fluff. Fluff is, I'm using the oval medium now, which is one of the oval brushes. Just swirl that in the middle. Let's see. Let's see. A little bit more of the Peony. So now I'm actually going to bring in the Basting brush. I haven't used it yet, but this is, I mean, this is so thick. This is so thick. And this is going to be perfect. Hello, Ushi. Hi to Austria. So, and I'm going to, this is dry. I'm going to use it dry because I want to move those now into, or basically swirl those into each other. And this one gives a little bit of a cloudy blend. And you use it gentle. So I'm gonna come in a little bit with a little bit more Peony. That's too bright for my taste up there. And let's see. The middle might be, can stay a little lighter. Let's see. A little bit more Plum Crazy down there. There. Just using it very gently. This is just highlighting the middle of the piece. Get it a little cloudy. Let's see. There. Clean it off in between. Have a, thank you, Charlie. You should have a clean rug or anything. I'm just using my trousers. Sorry, guys. So it's contaminated. But I think this is basically the color scheme I'm going for. Quite like the cloudiness that brush brings in. So that's different than using just like the synthetic brushes and doing the blend. And I want to have a little lighter in the middle. I like it really dark on the outside and a light in the middle. What do you think? Hi, Shelley. Thank you, Nina. So I think that's quite funny. Okay, let's move to the drawers. Let's move over to the drawers. Instagram, get you over here. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to go in there with a second coat, and basically going to do the same thing or similar thing here. I'm going to leave the drawers in. I only take the drawers out if I paint the piece basically in one color. If I do blending like this, I'm leaving them in because it's easier to see. Basically, it's easier to see what you do with the colors. So, did I see any of the projects you're doing? Hallo Silke. Ja, das ist die Besting Brush, Silke. So for those who didn't get it, this is the one of the new brushes by Dixie Belle. This is the Besting brush by Dixie Belle. So that's brand new, and it's nice and thick, and you can use it, you know, for those cloudy blending actions, or you can use it also. It's great for waxing the surfaces and stuff like that. So hello Harry. Thank you Hilda. So okay, a little bit more of Midnight Sky coming up from the bottom with it basically. Going to do the same thing. Let's see. Those straws are pretty intricate, so let's see. I'm going to take them out afterwards and do the behind, but as this is the first coat, we're just going to see where we're gonna go there. So that's me. I already got the paint all over me. So Aubergine. I'm not a purple fan, but Aubergine is like an eggplant color, which is very, very pretty. And it goes perfect with caviar or also the Midnight Sky. And it's just giving it like just like this special touch, you know. It's just a very special touch it adds to those colors. So don't want to have any paint on the top there because I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to take that off for now. So and as I said, first coat for me is always laying down the colors and see where we are going. I was thinking about beforehand to take the drawers out and to leave them out and put like a shelf in there. I might do that, I'm not sure. See if I like it with the drawers, or if I don't like it, I can still do that. Do that. So okay, that's the time. Half an hour already, guys. So we're going to get the first coat tonight, I think. Come in with Plum Crazy. So I'm going from darker to lighter. So I'm gonna come in with Plum Crazy now. Hi to Denmark. Hi Gitte. Thank you for joining. No, I didn't. So this is a wooden piece, and it wasn't shiny or anything. It's not like one of those laminated pieces. So this was only cleaned nicely. It was cleaned nicely. I've used some Boss on it. This is a stain and a smell blocker, and I use it because this piece had it had like a smell to it, and I'm very sensitive to it. So I've basically eliminated that or sealed that in with Boss. That's what you can use it also for. So Boss is It's not only a stain blocker for the wood tenants and stuff, it's also a smell blocker. So if you have a piece from a smoker's household or something like that. Thank you, Jill. No, Nina, this is not silk paint. Those are the chalk mineral paints, and the colors I'm using are Midnight Sky, which is like almost black. I've used Aubergine, which is like an eggplant color. Plum Crazy I'm just at. And the next colors which are gonna come in Peony. So if you feel this is already drying a little bit, so I'm just spraying it a little bit to make it. So there we go. Go a little bit of Plum Crazy over here. Basically doing the same thing on the drawers. Alita, Alita. She just woke up. Sorry, guys. She's been sleeping, so she just wants to make sure that my fur babies, that everybody is still here. Nobody is missing. That was Kiara. Yeah. Yes, Nina. She's been sleeping, so as per usual, and now she just woke up and wasn't sure if I'm still here. So now I'm gonna come in with Peony, which is like a lovely bright pink, and those paints, they just like blend so nice and easy together. This is just a dream. I just love it. So I'm bad. I'm not pouring the paints out in a separate container. I'm just using, my brushes are a little bit contaminated because I'm brushing right into the other colors because I want to mix them into each other. So now I'm just going to come in again with the fluff and see what it does on here. So, and as I said, this first coat is for my pieces never about perfection. This is where I'm going to see how I lay my colors out and if I like it like that or not. So I'm going to come in with the fluff now. Donna, you love kitties. That's great. So I have two. Kendra, the difference between the colors of the boss is basically just the color. So I would recommend if you I'm just gonna come in with the fluff now. I have to think. Sorry. If you, I'm gonna come with my best thing now. I just laid that down now. I'm just going to swirl that in. Have just like a glowing, just like a little bit of a glowing area here. How does it look? I want a little bit more peony on the side. It depends, what you want to do with your piece. If you paint white afterwards, obviously it's easier if you use the white boss underneath because that's then already covered in white. The gray boss, gray is a great base color to keep everything neutral. The gray boss is really good if you paint with bright colors or something like that. Makes it easier. It brings out the real tone of the colors. And the clear boss is basically if you don't want to make any change to your wood. If you want to maybe do bed distress down to the wood, you can use the clear boss. And I've basically used it on this piece because I'm working with dark colors and I'm working with light colors. So therefore, I didn't want to have anything too bright or anything too dark underneath. So that's the reason I stayed with the clear boss on this piece. So, but if you paint white afterwards, I would recommend to use the white boss because then the white obviously got like, I'm getting grungy, Michelle, yeah. Because it's basically then you don't need that many coats of white afterwards. You know, it covers easier. Exactly. So thank you, Dixie Bell. Dixie Bell is also answering that. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. This is basically the glowy we are going for. So as this is as I said, it's the first coat. So obviously I don't want to stress that piece too much. I want to see where it goes. Now I gotta do the last door, and then pretty much managed to keep the drop cloths down there. See if it helped. There's not too much paint on the floor afterwards. I think this is going to go beautiful with this transfer at the end. Probably on the sides we're going to do some stenciling. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do some raised stenciling or some so same thing. Start with the midnight sky down here. Put it on here irregular where you want to have it. So then I'm going to come in with the aubergine. I do like those colors together. I really like them. So, but if I wouldn't like them, that's no problem also, because basically then you just come in and paint over it. So that's no problem. I am using the Floral Romance Transfer. That's the one which is gonna go on there. So with those flowers. Oh, hi Anya. Thank you, Nina. Hi, Juan. Hi to Florida. And you don't see at the end that this is purple. This is a nice thing, you know, because this is just like mixing itself in there nicely. Give it a little bit of interest. So I'm going to come in with Plum Crazy. And I'm going right into the aubergine, you know, also, you know, because I want to mix them in there. It's so that they're basically blending a little bit. And as I said, if the colors are close to each other, they blend nicely. A little bit of a darker edge up there. I like that. So, let's see. As I said, I don't want to have it too sweet. Don't want to have it too light. I don't want to have it too dark. Let's see which way we're going. I quite like it already from the colors together. So I'm going to come in with Peony. And then we basically have the first coat, the whole front, even with me talking a lot, done already. So as I said, doesn't need to be perfect. In the middle, we're going to go cloudy. The last bit is going to be fluff down there. Let's see, and fluff I've applied with the oval medium. Down. And the best bang brush to get that clouded in there, basically. So best bang brush, new brush by Dixie Belle. Nice and thick. Oh, thank you, Hilda. That's so sweet. That's sweet. Hi, Heather. Thank you. It's very berry type, isn't it? Go in a dabbing motion, swirly motion, whatever you want to do, cloud that in. I want to keep that pretty bright. So I'm just there we go. Quite like that. White and a little bit more of peony. So, but as I said, this is the first coat. Doesn't need to be perfect. So this is basically the way we are going, having a little bit of glow in the middle, and go from there. I really like this side. I'm not too sure about this one. There's got to be a little bit more, but this is the first coat, as I said. And I like this, quite like the draws also. So, my friends. Yeah, and thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank Dixie Belle. They have the perfect colors which go to with each other. So, oh, hi, Linda. You're joking, Linda. Okay. Oh, you're joking. This is so Linda wrote to me this afternoon, and she's having a question, but we didn't talk about any color scheme or something like that. So this is quite funny. So oh, hi, Amy. Thank you. Thank you. That's sweet. Okay. Thank you, guys. Oh, that's quite funny. I like that. My friends. So I think that was pretty good. Me talking and getting the first coat on the front done. As I said, this I'm not too sure about this. There's a little bit. Go a little more in. But this is going to be covered basically in the second coat, and we go from there. I just definitely want to have like a little bit or pretty much brighter center at the end. And this best bang brush gives like this cloudy type of look. Great brush. It's huge. If I hold it in my hand, it's absolutely huge. I can hardly put my whole hand around it. So it's a great brush. I love it. So, my friends, I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you like the colors. And as I said, there's going to be a transfer on there, which is the Floral Romance transfer we're going to use at the end. Yes, me using a flowery transfer. That's some sort of a thing. Guys, I thank you so much for being with me tonight. My name is Angela. I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a primary retailer for Dixie Belle over here in Frankfurt in Germany. So welcome, welcome. It is 9:45 p.m. over here. So I'm gonna go to sleep. I've got to pick up a piece of furniture early in the morning, so I need some sleep. I'm excited. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to shop the products, breathe. If you want to shop the products, pop over to the Dixie Belle page and check for your local retailer. As I said, I'm one over here in Frankfurt in Germany. If you need any help, just contact me. I'll be very happy to help you out. And I'm wishing you a great day, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you're watching from. If you haven't done it yet, guys, please pop over to my page. Leave me a like. That would be fantastic. Brother. And I see you tomorrow on Thursday or next Tuesday. You guys take care. Dixie Belle, thank you so much for having me. Emily, you look after yourself, you sweet girl. Take care, guys. Bye. Hallo Silke. Tschüss, Silke. Donna, the final product. I'm always taking you on a journey. Come on next Tuesday. We carry on the second coat. We probably do some stenciling on the sides. So I'm not starting a project and finishing it. I'm doing all the steps together with you. So at the end of the month, that piece will be finished. So good night, guys. Gute Nacht, Miri. You're welcome, Jill. Danke, Anja.